In this movie, we'll complete the grand stair in the lobby of our museum. In order to do that, we need to build the new run of the stair starting at the landing of the existing one. So I'm in a file here called stair landing, and it's already got the first portion of the stair in it. And what I will do is go to our second level, zoom in a little bit, and we want to start building right on that landing. Now I have a section cutting through there, and the easiest way to do that is going to be to open up this section, zoom in over here where the stair landing is, and I'm going to put a level right there at the top of that landing. Because you may recall that when you build your stairs, it starts from a level and ends at a level much the same way that walls do. So the easiest way to control where the stair begins is to add a level. So on the Home tab, I click the level button. And unless you want extra floor plans in your project browser, it's a pretty good idea to uncheck this box right here. And then I want to create that level using the Pick Lines option, and I will pick right on the top surface of the landing. And it will create a new level called level 17 in this case. I'll just click right on that level 17 and rename that to Grand Stair Landing. So that gives me the reference point to start the stairs from. Let me go back to the second level. Zoom in, and if I use my tab key right here, you'll see we've got our detail lines and we've got our railing right here. The railing is going to kind of be in the way for the moment, so what I'm going to do is just use my temporary hide isolate and hide that element. That's going to give me a clearer view of just that line right there. And actually, let's hide that line as well, because what I really want to see is the edge of the stair. There it is right there. And that way I can be sure that I'm building my new stair based on the existing stair. So let's go to the stair command. I want to use my Grand Stair Complete stair type. It's got all the settings I need. The base level, I want to set to that new level that we just drew, Grand Stair Landing. And I want to go up to the second level. It'll do the math and figure out that I need 18 risers. And I'm going to increase the width of this run of stairs to 10 feet because that's actually how wide these two lines are right here, which means that if I can find the midpoint right there, it should fall nicely right between those lines. Let's pull that run out straight over to here and click. And that gives me almost exactly what I need. Right here at the end, this line is the edge of the floor slab up above. And here's where my stair is ending. So I'm going to go to my Align tool, click on this line right here, and then click this, and it will take that last tread line and angle it to match that direction. When I finish the stair, it's going to complain a little bit. It's saying the slope of the railing may not be parallel, etc., etc. I think it's easy for me to show you what the problem is by cutting a section through this stair. Let me deselect it and double click it to open it up. And let's zoom in here. And you see what's happening to the railing here, how it's kind of shooting off and continuing that same angle there. What I've actually done by angling that tread is made a really long tread, but Revit didn't have any way to calculate that, so it kind of just kept going with the same slope of the existing stair. What I need to do is go back to the stair, click on it, edit the sketch. If you highlight this boundary line, it's one continuous line. And so the trick here is that I want most of that line to follow the slope of the stair, but then I want just the little part at the end from my mouse pointer to the right to stay flat. To do that, I'm going to take my split tool and get it right about here and click. And that will split this into two lines. Now I can click this portion, and over here, instead of the slope staying auto detect, I can make it flat. And now when I finish, that'll take care of the stair portion, but now I need to do the same thing on the railing. So I'll select it, edit the path. It's already split, but I just need to take this line and make it flat. And when I finish and open up the section, now the railing follows the slope a little bit more correctly. We've got some strange stuff going on here, but we're not going to keep this railing anyway. in the next movie, we're going to do a railing that's a little bit more conducive to the design that we have here. So we're not going to worry so much about those balusters for right now. So why don't we go back to our 3D view, camera at the lobby, and see how our stair has shaped up. So our stair is looking really good. We've got it configured the way we want. And so our next task is to address the railings.